Welcome back, everybody. Another super cute idea for your summer party, garden party, or just any kind of party. Julie Sizemore's here from Creative Cake Supply, and we're going to show you how to make these individual little mini flower pots. So everybody gets their own little dessert, and they just make me smile.
I know.
You know?
I know. Especially the one with the pinwheel.
And you guys sell those little picks?
We do.
Oh gosh, and this is cool. We were talking about a great favor because, you know, after they eat the dessert, they can take the pot home, maybe with a little packet of seeds, and, you know, remember the party.
Right,
You know?
it's the gift that keeps on giving.
I love it.
And
they're
very
easy.
Inexpensive and very easy as far as the recipe goes. It's an 8-ounce cream cheese.
Okay.
And then a half a cup of powdered sugar, and it's 8-ounce Cool Whip. And most people have done something similar for like a little torte or, you know, in a graham cracker crust. So you just get this mixed up, and then you need to crush a package of Oreo cookies.
Okay, so I'm going to get this in. I'm going to do it the easy way, my food processor.
And trust me, if you want to try to do it with a rolling pin, because you don't want to take the time to wash the food processor, you're going to wish you would have got the food processor.
I know, because this makes it quick and easy.
Because by the time you break a hole in the bag, and then you have to clean that up,
Yeah, very true. Oreo all over the floor. So.
Our common friend Chef Jen always tells me, Julie, work smarter, not harder.
Very true, very true. If I can get the Oreos out of the pack. So this is one package into the food processor. And so you're basically mixing together the powdered sugar and the cream cheese until it kind of gets a little bit smooth.
Yep, and make sure you have your cream cheese at room temperature, or you'll get lumps.
Okay. In go my Oreos into my food processor, and we're going to let it rip.
My new microwave has a soften feature.
Oh, I need one of those.
It doesn't melt it. It just softens it. So if I have to make something in a hurry and I didn't take it out to warm it up, you just push the soften button, and
whoever thought of that was genius.
I know. I love it.
So there are Oreo crumbs. Yeah, look at that. In no time, we've got the crumbs. In this bowl, I've got one box of instant pudding, and it looks like 2 cups of cold milk. So we've got 3 different kind of bowls going on. Once we get all that, it's easy.
And this one, you don't really want to do. Make sure you do the instant pudding, because the cooked pudding, you know, it's just not the right consistency.
Yep, I agree.
Though I always would prefer to eat the cooked pudding.
Yeah, you know, does anybody cook pudding anymore? It's so funny. You do at your house?
Hunt's make snack packs. I don't know if you've heard of them.
Yes, I've heard of those. Very familiar. All right, so I'm just mixing this together, get a little thick. Now you went out and got these pots that are about $1 a piece. Maybe you can find them even cheaper than that. Well, that's doing its thing. Show everybody the trick to this, because I don't like the idea of eating the pudding straight out of a flower pot.
Well,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, because you want to make sure, and plus it helps just for easier removal of the dessert if you don't want to eat it right in the pot. But and I know that you can bake cakes in those and stuff. I've personally not done that, but what you want to do is, well, first of all, make sure you don't overbeat your Cool Whip.
Okay.
And make sure your Cool Whip is at refrigerator temperature, not frozen.
Got it.
You make that mistake once, you never make that mistake again.
Very true. So you have all these great liners that will fit right into the little flower pots.
This is a king-size baking cup, and it's actually for a king-size muffin pan.
Okay.
So what you want to do is take these, and this all depends on the size cup you're going to use.
Okay.
So if you're going to get a larger flower pot or a smaller flower pot, you'd want to adjust accordingly. The jumbo muffin papers could work as well, but the nice thing about the king-size muffin papers is that they're taller. So what I do is I just take my little clay pot and then take the king-size paper and stick it down in there.
Okay.
If it's too high, then you can just trim those.
Just take some scissors and trim them right up, but that's going to keep everything nice and neat and clean. We can start layering. Does the chocolate then go into the, do these get mixed together?
No.
They do separate layers.
Do separate layers.
Because you're not going to see them anyway in here, and it's just going to taste yummy.
Right, and and my daughter loves this, but she likes to swirl hers all up and mix it all together.
I understand.
Before she eats it, because I was asking her opinion on it last night. She goes, "Oh, I like to just mix it all together." So
let's start layering.
So what I have found too is using a portion scoop, and again, these are going to be different based on the size of your cups, but what you're going to do is divide your ingredients into thirds.
Okay.
And I also found that if you let your pudding set aside and get a little thicker, that it works a little nicer because it's a nicer consistency to work with.
Okay.
But it'll also stiffen up in your cups as well.
Absolutely.
So
Crumbs?
take some crumbs.
Crumbs on the bottom?
Yep.
And these make it so nice and neat is really what they do. You don't have crumbs, especially if the kids are helping. These scoops just, oh man, they rock. All right, so now pudding.
Yep, and if you prefer...
Or now the cream,
yep.
Okay.
And the order really doesn't matter. But it just... Here, I'll trade you. You can put chocolate pudding, and I'll get ready to do these.
And then basically the top layer is more the crumbs, right?
Now, yeah, and because that's going to be your dirt. And you can also do this where if you don't want to make the dirt cake, you can stick a baked cupcake in this paper liner and then put some brown colored buttercream and sprinkle your Oreos on the top and have that same idea.
Sure. Okay, so there's our pudding. There goes our crust.
Yep. And then depending on what you want your final look to be, like I'm going to make mine look like an actual potted plant. And I'll have you do the one where it's like the flower coming out of the top.
Okay. But no skimping on the top. That's the soil.
No, because that's your dirt.
Yeah, exactly. Really
so
fun.
then what we have here is we have some different decorations. This is a little pinwheel that looks like a flower. So I'll let you pick the decorations you want.
I love that
now
one.
see if you're not going to be fond of being able to see that paper, you'd want to trim that off ahead of time.
Fine. I think, yeah.
Well, us cake decorating people can get kind of meticulous,
I know.
about that stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to simulate an actual potted plant, and I'm going to push my multiple flowers in there, like if you were buying like a potted violet.
Sure. Oh, and that looks so cute. And every pick imaginable, we were talking about this, you know, from bugs to ants to daisies to these little pinwheel things. You've got them.
Well, and these are gum paste leaves, so we can add a little leaf to your flower pinwheel, and you just push it down into the dirt. And like it's coming right out of the ground.
So cute.
Where mine, I'm going to put a little bee in the middle of my plant.
Oh gosh, it's so cute. And you can use these over and over again, you know what I mean, on other things.
Right,
so.
well, and if you have kids at the party, these are rings, you know, so they can wear them on their finger later.
Cute, cute, cute. We're out of time. Julie's offering classes all summer long, actually for the next year. Any kind of classes from cupcakes to fondant, you name it, you've got it going on. Give the store a call. You're happy to help.
You betcha.
All right, great to see you.